Hiroshi. Hiroshi. Oh, don't leave. Oh no. This is the game, yeah. You'll see. I'm trying to do a damageless run. Minimal steps, too. Basically, I can't die at all. If I die at all, the run is useless. Almost. Jeez. Let's split up. We're gonna die. Okay, this is the most optimal. Jeez. Watch this. Nine, 4, 1. What? So stupid. I don't remember what 941 was supposed to. Six. Woo! I did it. Okay, hold on a minute. We need to. Okay, we need. Oh, dude, my finger's actually locking up. I hate it when that happens. We need to get the lighter fluid. Then we need to actually get the lighter. Oh no, in this one. Put the lighter fluid in the lighter. Yeah. Ah! Oh no! It was Mika! Oh no! She's so stupid! She died! The basement. I don't exactly... There is actually a way we can skip the next chase sequence, but we have to be smart. We can't grab that. We have to grab this. Hold on a second. I gotta...
Hello, everybody.
Shut up. What was the code? I forgot it. Okay. I remember. No, I didn't. I looked it up. No, there's supposed to be a piece of the puzzle, but you wouldn't be able to get to it unless you got the... I'm trying to take as little steps as possible. And lighter is out of fluid. Means we need to go up here. We need to go and move this box, get the fluid. Okay, there's a very high Oni encounter rate in here, but... Don't scare me! Ah! I said we should come here. I'm an idiot. I also can't get any codes incorrect as well. No wasted steps, no codes incorrect. And no death. Means I also have to know how the code actually works. I wasted steps. It's been a while. We need to burn that doll. Fuck! We need to look at that paper. Okay. 528. Okay. That was almost really, really bad. Redstone. 528. Get the 2 stones. Oh, wait. Before we do... Are you kidding me? Yeah, there's... Oh wait, it's in here. Okay. Don't ask. Now really don't ask. I said 528, right? Or 528? Run. Red, green, white, blue. One, two, three. Three, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. No, no, there's 2. Red, yellow, yellow, blue, yellow, red. Oh, I broke my leg. Red, yellow, yellow, blue, yellow, red. That's a dude. Jeez. Wait, I need to go in here. No, you're fine. Barely. I'm not exactly playing for the story right now. I'm playing for the perfect runs. There's an achievement you can get for 0 deaths and getting all of the codes correct. The run is mostly fun. The issue is when you get to the last big chase. Or the last new Oni. Seriously? The Kuro is now following. It's called the Fuwadi, and it is the hardest Oni to escape from in the entire game because it charges in very fast, straight lines. Oh! Oh no! My friend is dead. I have no friends. Here, I'll let that show. It's not like you knew. Although that would even out the cast. One boy, one girl. Unless they made Hiroshi a girl. But I guess that's what they did with AI. And yes, that's her name. Her name is literally AI. I joke that... Oh, that's right. This won't open. Oh, I can get the stick from the chapel. I think it's here? No, don't push the button. I think it's either... There we go. Do I need to go in here? I don't remember. Whatever, it's funny anyways. Should I step out? Should I do it? No. Oh, it gets worse. Disappeared. He gone. Just imagine every time you walk in there, he does that. I don't remember. Right? Middle right. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'll have to walk back. Been forever since I played this game, so this was probably unnecessary, but it does actually help later, so it's not entirely bad. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think that counts. Or 3045, I think it was. Oh, wait a minute. We can actually put this in real quick. Okay, now this is the hardest part of the run, and if I fail, the entire run is bogus. I almost forgot that that locks. Ooh, I almost killed the run on complete accident. Okay, here we go. What? No. Okay. That's not its name. That's not its... No, that's not its name. Count. Say hello to the Fuwadi. That is the hardest Oni in the game to dodge. It it has the longest chase timer, and it charges in straight lines. Oh. Which means my entire run is now dead. Yes, I spent a full minute typing that name. In an abandoned mansion. A lot cleaner than I thought. Does anyone think it's a bit chilly? Come on, guys, let's get out of here. What? Don't tell me you're scared. Come on, guys, let's get out of here. This is ridiculous. Takashi, ghosts don't exist. It's scientifically impossible. Bitch tits. Be careful. Okay, maybe I'll have a little bit better luck. Guys. That's Takashi in there, by the way. What? I was expecting him to pop out of that top door over there, but he didn't, so I'm actually really happy. Yeah. It's a typical horror story, but it's really fun. The only thing that I don't want is that. I'm trying to avoid a second encounter before I got much more of the mansion unlocked. Okay. So the issue is I can't push anything while the Oni is chasing me, so I think Takashi left his handkerchief because he's a big pussy. Okay, well now we need no encounters until... Okay. So... Doorknob. Woo! Okay, we're fine. There's no... I don't think an encounter is scripted to happen here, so we're fine. $176. It's funny because it's actually another chase here. What? Okay, and it was what, 17 something? 176. $176. That's supposed to match up to the keys. And how they're supposed to be tilted. Whew! I made it. I don't think I've gotten the lighter yet. Imagine if another Oni just came out of the where the lighter is supposed to be. I think it'd be game over at that point. By the way, if you don't close this door, the Oni gets you. Yep. The consequence is that is that 3 out of 4 of them die. Oh, wait. I remember when Markiplier jumped into the closet and he died, saying, "No, don't do it to me too." A foolish mistake. Watch this. I have the power of memory. Oh, wait a minute. I need to get this one first. What? Rip. What the hell? I've never had that happen before. Ever. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Like, ever. I think that's... Well, to be fair, most of the original Oni was just scripted encounters, so the fact that this is happening is, like, probably because they put a lot of stake in... Let me go over here. I'll grab the doll. Are you kidding me? No. Well, that one you can apparently push. Normally that's not possible. And that's supposed to... So we need to go into the... Let's grab the light bulb over here, and then we'll go into the... We'll go and trigger the fireplace Oni. Yep. So we can't do any fireplace puzzles until we get that done. gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking now because of that, but it's fine. I don't remember. I don't know what's on the paper because it's completely random every run, so we're gonna have to find out. 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290, 290. Don't forget it. Oh, there's nowhere to run. Oh my god! Please, 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 please. Fuck! Thank you. Please die. You weren't exactly where I needed to go, but you were pretty damn close. Bluestone. Head. Lights. Camera. Action. Two nine zero. One, two, three, seven. 1, 2, 3, 7. Red key. Down you go. 1, 2, 3, 7. Did I get the picture book? I did. I technically didn't need to do that, but it was funny. Okay. I think the canon ending is when you get caught by the Fuwari. Come on. Red, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, blue, yellow, red. Red, yellow, yellow, blue, yellow, red. Okay, there's a very likely chance I'm gonna get Oni chase. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. No, I need to. Imagine if an Oni was like poking his head through the wall, through the thing there. That'd be pretty funny. Whew, okay, we're good. I think. Now we just need to make it there. Seriously, bitch tits? I'm such a 10-year-old. Why? Oh, no! Ah, bitch tits, you bitch! We need to get back down here anyways. Because we need to get the backdoor key. Backdoor in the annex. Oh no! Oh. I don't even care. Unless they literally come out of a door that I'm about to walk into, they can chase me all they want. Yeah, fuck you. Bitch. Give me a second to think. Give me a second. I need to open this up first. Gives me an escape route in case something goes wrong. Then I need to go over here to collect the rope ladder 3045. 3045. 3045. And now I can go over here. Use the lighter. I'm gonna have to walk back in here multiple times. Ah! She walks out of the door. Oh, wait a minute. While I'm here. Rope ladder. What do I have? What can I use? I can use the stick. Okay. We're just taking the picture book with us. Are you kidding me? Man, Fuck. Fuck. Fucking buggy ass game. The fact that they made all of the encounters like random makes it so much harder to perfect run. You know there's an achievement for opening the toilet lid? Also, all of the achievements are just out for anyone to see. So I'll basically there's clearing both stories, AI and or I and Hiroshi's story on to with the highest rank possible. Just fucking hold on a minute. I'm gonna restart the stream real quick. This one. Sometimes. Okay, hold on a minute. For some reason it attached to this one. Wait, there's two? Alright, oh, there's a... Hold on. I do not want this open. Alright. So... Where am I? Why am I... Oh, that's right. I think I was doing something. Key? What the fuck is the key to? Oh. Oh. 357 Magnum revolver, bottle cap, Wasteland Wanderer outfit. Agility and endurance? But that's actually better. Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. We are going to Black Mountain.
Damn, son. You look like 10 miles of bad road. Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there. Be seeing you.
Actually, before we do Black Mountain, since we're shunned by the Powder Gangers, there is something we can do. We're actually gonna go here first.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here. So what's going on? Did Sunny agree to help us? Oh. Well, I don't want to make a move until she's with us.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in. Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Oh. Hold on. I gotta talk to Trudy now. Where is Trudy? Is she over here? What the fuck is Trudy? She outside? She's outside. She's probably at her house. Easy Pete. Easy Pete is also probably at his house, I think. Hold on a minute. Oh.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way. Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Bad trouble. Welcome. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Oh.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Victor.
Hey there, friend. Likewise, friend, likewise. Is there anything old Vic can do you for? Well, this ain't New Vegas, but I reckon you can find what you need here. Try the office out front.
No.
Hey there, friend. No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak folk usually see anyone traveling this way. That's a mighty fine offer, but I'm gonna need to conserve my strength if I'm gonna make it all the way to New Vegas. I'm sure you do just fine without old Vic slowing you down. Be seeing you.
Hey there. You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. Fine by me. Not my strong suit, but okay. Yeah, you and me both.
He has a machete and a hunting rifle. You know what that means? Nice shot, mate! He really is the TF2 sniper. We just need to get a SMG in his hands. Doc, wake up!
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
What the fuck? The screen just...
You take care now.
He's no good in a fight.
Howdy.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Ready for the best part of the quest? Oh, hold on. Bro is sleeping. Mentat.
So what's going on? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
No one will miss that one.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future.
Yeah.
Sure, what do you want to know? Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. Southeast of here is Prim, can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
Oh.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
What is it? You got no right asking me that. Drop it. You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now. If you want, it's not really my thing. What do you want to know? First NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran. They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better, so I said okay. Yeah, you can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath. The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we. Was an airport before the war. Command liked it because it was already fortified, and it let them keep an eye on the strip. They've got an old monorail that still runs between them. Used mostly for supplies and deployment. But if you get leave, you're allowed to go gamble. Was General Oliver's post. But I heard he's been up at the dam a lot lately. Guessing Colonel Shu is running it. Yeah. He introduced himself to me once. I shook his hand. Doubt he remembered me now, though. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things we'd seen, that meant something. But I heard he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president. Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge papers. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain about him once. General Wait and See, he called him. It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam. Yeah.
Gene Scout tapping. What even died? What? What? A powder ganger? A random, most random ass powder ganger ever. Akron? Why does this look familiar? Ow. I... Boom. You're mad. Completely bonkers, bro. Is this what I think it is? I think it is. I mean, just... Oh, I see. I know what this is. It's Hidden Valley, which is where the Brotherhood of Steel is. So, whenever I go and find one of their systems, or their, not their systems, but their passwords and stuff like that, I can go and access. I might actually be able to do that soon. Big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Imagine if I downloaded the mod for the giant freaking big iron. just walking around with a gigantic iron on my hip.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on. You must have heard her radio broadcast. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight. For years, Black Mountain was a peaceful community. Its leader, Marcus, broadcast an invitation to mutants throughout the wasteland. That's how I found Black Mountain. So did others, most of them second-generation mutants. Marcus welcomed everyone. That was his mistake. The community ended up being mostly second-gen. Not very bright, but easy to influence. Fine until the Nightkin came along, led by Tabitha. In a week, she had most of the second-gens thinking she was some kind of prophet, and that she should be broadcasting her truth, not Marcus. Marcus saw what was coming and decided to leave before things got out of hand. He smashed the radio and left to found Jacobstown. There's a sad story behind that. Marcus smashed it just fine, but while we were gone, some ghoul named Raoul came along. Tabitha turned him into her personal mechanic. A slave, really. See, if I'd been standing down here, I could have warned him before it was too late. Marcus sent me here a couple of months ago to check on Black Mountain. I suppose you could say I came here as a spy. But with no signs of Tabitha's weakening and none of the second gens ready to revolt or to come to Jacobstown, there wasn't much I could do. Down here, on the other hand, I've saved a dozen mutants from heading up the mountain. It's not much, but it's something. I have my own reasons to stay away from Jacobstown for a while. Reasons we won't be discussing. So I've stayed here. While your enthusiasm is admirable, I think I'd best stay here so I can warn other travelers.
Make a slip. The big iron on his hip. You can't say that song because it's copyrighted. Yeah, that song is copyrighted, by the way. I can actually teleport the mountain now. Or not. No, 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 no. Do not play that song. Probably a sneak way up this mountain, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, here it is.
Fine by me. Can't run from me. Eat this.
Oh, that's just nice. Nice. My leg is gone.
Grenade! Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Annabelle. You can get Annabelle now.
Fine by me. What is it? If that's what you think. All right.
Took you long enough, so can I go now? Alrighty then. I'll just head out, alone, by myself, into the dangerous waste. Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha? Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her.
Rhonda? Is that you?
It's Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you, sir. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is she a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore.
No, of course not. I don't know what I'm gonna do now with Rhonda back.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
What can I do for you, boss? Yes, Rhonda. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
It was worth a shot.
Hey, well, we haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy. Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten. A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet. I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me. Look out for yourself. What's new? Huh. People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done. You'll get the hang of that takedown. I had trouble learning it at first too. Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen. No, they're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit. Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good. They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight. Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Hey, boss. Can I ask you something? What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy? I mean, guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured. Yeah, I suppose he could still teach. Take a less active role in the world. That's not so bad.
Man.
Would it surprise you to know that I used to be a gunslinging adventurer? I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick. Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off. About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelt the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died. Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge. I know that, boss. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting sentimental in my old age. Anyways, forget it. Just wanted that off my chest.
Man. Raul. He's definitely an interesting companion. I'm gonna die, because...
Hey, boss. Maybe we made a mistake. It was early on. We didn't know just how serious it was out there. But to say they deserved it, what kind of devil are you, boss?
My bad.
Hey, boss. What do you think? Yeah. Maybe.
What kind of devil am I?
Let's dance.
Had enough?
Okay, I guess we're doing it.
You like that?
You can bring Arcade Gan in here and turn on Archimedes. You idiot! You moron! What have you done? They're all gonna die down there! Thought you needed to carry a weapon between your legs before you could carry one. Guys, what? You kidding me? What'd you think was gonna happen?
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
They didn't even tell me it was marked for death.
Hey there.
They just went straight to violence. I guess working with Boone is basically... not even worth the warning. They actually removed that.
What can I do for you, boss?
I'm trying to think.
Good call. I mean, if that's what you really want, boss. That's why you're the boss. You always make the right decision. I'll just head home. Home to my lonely abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere.
I'll visit.
Hey, no offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from? Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need. Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway? Guess we have that in common then. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like she can really handle herself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out. Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings. Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from. Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family. Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I asked you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along? I'm great at punching people. I'm not gonna lie. It's a gift. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh? What's up? I like long walks in the desert and candlelit metal workshops. I like punching things, but sometimes shooting things just has to do. Yeah, I've been taking things apart and putting them back together since before I said my first word. You want to build something? Talk to me, and we can do it right there on the spot. Workbenches are for novices. Who knows? I might even be able to show you a Brotherhood trick or two. He was dead when I got there. It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set. What do you want to know? Good question. These days, it's hard to say. Once upon a time, it was about technology, controlling it so it couldn't destroy us again. Energy weapons and power armor are usually tops on our list, although I appreciate anything that's vintage. But that all seems so limited now. We haven't grown or adapted, and now we're stuck in a hole, not carrying out our mission. More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it. My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't. We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that. Ah, the Codex. If it's in there, we have to abide it. If it's not not important. It documents our history, too. Part of what scribes like me do is update it. I wonder. Nah, they'd probably catch it if I rewrote the Founder's axioms. No. We only protect people from themselves, and only in the sense that we don't let them have the really good pre-war toys. And sometimes it's more like we protect ourselves from them and hope to outlive them and become humanity's sole heirs. We've had people go rogue, though, and start helping people. One chapter had a small civil war over it. We take our isolationism seriously. He was our elder when we came east. A wizard with technology, really. His mind just worked that way, naturally. I learned a lot from him. But he started having disagreements with the other elders. The Brotherhood's interest is in old technology. He wanted to explore developing new tech. And there were other ways he wanted to push, other weapons, ones with ethics questions attached. Rather than deal with him, they sent him east. I'm a procurement specialist. Like I said, it's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology. The elder who brought us to the Mojave, Father Elijah, usually had me looking for these old memory units, but he'd never tell me what they were for. Nowadays, I'm usually sent to do business with traders at places like the 188, but sometimes I think it's just to keep me out of everyone's hair. I know sometimes I sound like I don't. I know. But there's something that still rings true to me about our code. There's an honor to it. We're protecting people. Even if it's from themselves. It's a good cause. We just lose sight of the big picture sometimes. Treat all our practices with the same sacredness. My favorite subject. I would say he was my tutor, but that doesn't cover it. After my parents passed, he looked after me. The whole Brotherhood brought me up, really, but he made sure of it. I never had a grandfather, not that I knew, anyway. But Elijah was in some ways what I'd imagined a grandfather to be. It was by his request, actually. He cleared it with the other elders. Somehow. They sent him to look into the dam. There was a time when I'd have begged to follow. Watch him at work. He did. For years, he fought with the council, taught me to question our direction. Meanwhile, he'd become more out of touch than all of them. On our way east, he demanded we stop at Helios 1 to examine it. While we were there, we received word that the NCR had taken the dam. He was furious. Called it children playing with a bomb, but he was mad because we'd lost its power. What we'd use it for. He didn't even care. They're cautious. When they discover something, they respect it. learn its limits, consider how to preserve it. Used to drive Father Elijah crazy. He liked to learn limits too, but only so he could push them. That's not to excuse the other elders, though. They all covet technology for its own sake. Some are just more fanatical than others. Yeah, I did. I couldn't help him. He just didn't listen. And the idea that people talk back to him... If he could have made the Brotherhood act like machines, ordering them around with the push of a button, he would have. Elijah could look at an old device and immediately understand what made it work. And he could see its potential, where it fit with other technology. It's not something he could teach, but he tried with me. Some of it stuck. But that's what he taught me. You ask what I learned from him. I learned what I don't want to become. In the end, there was just him and his vision. Nothing and no one else. Yeah, I miss him. Can I make it up? I want a dress. Yeah, a good one. Something elegant and classy, you know? But still stylish. Something that's eye-catching and sexy, but also says, don't fuck with me. I keep hoping I'll come across some old-world designer gown when I'm scavenging, but it never happens. Maybe I should move back to California. Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robes. Might as well be wearing sweatpants. I just like them, you know? They make you feel like a woman. Those ladies before the war, they knew what they were doing. Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Maybe.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? Hey, a dress. What's up? You're making me carry the heavy stuff.
What?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved. Goodbye. Where do you think you're going? I can't let you go into the ruins, not without a reason. One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages. Once the Great Khans have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack... Alright. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck.
Hope the NCR doesn't send reinforcements from the dam.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead. Yeah, about that. Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt. Fine. I'm getting real tired of talking. I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. Yeah, go on. Hey.
Beats going up against the Legion.
I'm glad you're able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not. My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I? You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. Here's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Medicine's running low again.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
I have no idea. I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people. There's so many refugees.
What's up? This better not be about the meaning of life. Silliest dressed band of raping, slaving marauders you'll see east of California. I'll say that. Where's that touch of old world class? Although, I hear the soldiers mount each other as much as they mount their women, so maybe they did keep a little something from the Empire. No such privilege for the women, though. Figures. So, to answer your question, they're a bunch of hypocritical jerkwads. It's a word. Well, when two people really love each other, you really don't know this stuff yet? Yep, it's your typical city layout. Rich people in a gated community surrounded by extreme poverty. House gave the area around the strip to the locals, but he has no interest in it, so he ignores it entirely. It just needs new management. I'd love to see the Brotherhood do it, but since the Codex doesn't say clean up Freeside, no one listens to me. Bunch of sticklers. See you around.
To care.
Wanted to make sure. That's a picture from the TV show, and it just says, "Are balls real?" And then it says, as the caption, "Yes, they are, Lucy. Yes, they are." What I think it is.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now. and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now. There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic. Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then. He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring. What do you want to know? Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all. The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough. Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl, really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now. Be seeing you. Maybe.
Come on!
Okay. Not going that way. I believe there's a mine behind this door. Radiated beer. Ah, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Hate that beeping.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes. Everything you see is funded by the followers of the Apocalypse. We rely a lot on charity to provide low-cost medical services to the less fortunate. Yes, I am. I received my medical training at the Angels Boneyard Medical University back in the NCR. It's not a requirement to be a follower to enter the university, but I believe in what they do, so I joined them. We believe that technology for basic necessities like food, water, and medicine should be shared, not hoarded. We're also strongly in favor of proper education. I've come across more than a few doctors whose techniques came out of the back of a magazine. I have reserved a small part of my supplies for sale. The profits go directly to the purchase of additional supplies to help the less fortunate. Very well.
Hold on. I want to buy an implant.
If I implant the probability calculator in your frontal lobe, you'll be able to calculate odds a little better. It's not quite the same as making you luckier, but you'll be able to nudge things your way more often. I can do the implant for 4,000 caps. That's all right.
We'll come back later.
Thanks, lady.
You looking for a pat on the back? My mother is dead. You looking for a pat on the back? My mother is dead.
Hey.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one. Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritano. Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended. No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you? Pulling bullets out of a vengeance-crazed drifter is truly a noble step up from tending to the downtrodden of Freeside. But I think I'll pass.
Morning.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard. Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long. Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services. Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. Great. Thanks. Anything else? That would be a godsend, but so far we've had no luck working out a deal with the Crimson Caravan, or any other local merchants. If you could manage to find someone willing to work with us, I'd gladly offer medical supplies at a discount. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Hello.
If it can be bought, it can be found at
Man, I'm hungry. I'd give anything for a fancy
Make a
laugh.
brief stop at the
Wait,
Atomic
darling.
Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the tables more...
Morning. Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage. If you bring all their debts back, we'll give you a cut of each. 25% is more than fair. It would add up to 150 caps if you bring them all in. All right, 50-50 it is. But you better bring back all of the caps. If we hear you crossed us, the next bounty hunter will be coming for you. Great. There are 3 people who need to be tracked down. A real mixed basket of fruits. Their names are Grex, Santiago, and Lady Jane. Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside. Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the Apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps. Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well. Anything else you need? Interesting. Well, you're gonna need to speak with my brother, James. He handles all of the trading contracts and general operations.
Welcome to the Silver. I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling. It should only take a moment. There. I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Get the fuck away from me. The last man who bothered me volunteered to help.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that? Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Test our weapons.
Welcome to the Silver. Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard. You can always tell a rookie. You look too eager. Give the job a few hours, and the shine will come right off. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Don't hurry me. I'm trying to get your stuff ready. Don't hurry me. Don't hurry me. I'm trying to get your stuff ready. Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area. I'll get you. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference? Laser or plasma? Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. Who knows? You might attract a high roller from the Wrangler over there and never have to pull a gig like this again. Settle in. You got some hours left before your shift ends. Here comes a winner.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun? Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules. Another one coming.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in? Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it? Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little? Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you? If that's the case, then I guess I'll go spend my money elsewhere.
Wow.
Fancy meeting you here, friend. Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all. Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me. Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide and hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though. Yep. This is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk. Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
You're a real people person, aren't you? Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in? That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right? Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Hey! Stop. What in the hell do you suppose that was about? Welcome to the... Help me clean this up. No one's gonna want to shop here with the corpse out front. Evening. Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, brother. Things are about to get interesting.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. You can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you? That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You had a little bit of a hard time following instructions, but didn't do too bad overall. Here's your pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money. There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discrete location that the client has chosen. Sound good? Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
gotta...
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past. Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol. We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees. Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it. Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it. Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double. Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up. And the best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine. Bye.
Should have brought something to...
Stay where you are. I'm sending someone up to meet you.
Listen very closely and do as I say. Your life depends on it. Hand over everything you're carrying. Weapons, ammo, clothes, armor, everything. I want you stripped down to your underwear. I've told you what to do. Strip off your clothes and equipment or face summary execution. Will you comply? Take it all off and hand it to me. Then come inside and through the door at the rear of the chamber. Paladin Ramos is waiting for you.
Where did you learn that password? And tell the truth, because I'll know if you're lying. The password you gave is valid, but old. The only way you could have gotten it is from one of our lost patrols. I'm the one asking the questions right now, and you still haven't answered me. I suggest you start doing so. An interesting story. It may even be true. Under normal circumstances, your story wouldn't make any difference. You'd be dead already. Lucky for you. Probably. Elder McNamara wants to meet you, so follow me closely, or you'll be killed.
I've been informed that you bring us ill tidings, stranger. Care to elaborate? That is sad news indeed, and I thank you for making your way here to convey it to us. But now the issue remains that an outsider knows our location. You took an extreme risk in coming here. My policy towards trespassers has not been lenient. The security of this bunker is my foremost concern, and I take pains to minimize our exposure topside. For this reason, I might be interested in contracting with an outsider who can accomplish certain tasks, some basic, some a bit more involved. An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other bunkers up top, for example. I want him driven off. Understood? Very well. I'll be interested to see how thoroughly and efficiently you carry out your mission. Paladin Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose. Notice that I said loose, not free. You are not free to carry the secret of this bunker's location beyond Hidden Valley, until I'm convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
You'll find your equipment in the chest to your right. Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the ranger.
What's up? Ooh, do I get a prize if I answer right?
Thought you'd sneak up on me, you filthy powder ganger? Ha! Got some claws on you, little lady. I like that. What can I do for you? Now, why would I do that? You see some powder gangers on the approach or something? You're a strange one, aren't you? Oh, it's you. You've seen that with your own two eyes? God damn. I knew Cook's gang passed through these parts about that frequently, but I didn't know they holed up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll. Yep, I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers. Thanks for the information. You may have saved my life. Sorry, but I've got a long hike ahead of me. You take care.
Yeah.
Stand back from the door. The Elder's eager to hear your report.
How did you resolve the situation with the Ranger? Gone. Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back? Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will allow you to come and go from the bunker freely. So let's get that collar off you. There, that's better, I hope. Now that we have that bit of unpleasantness out of the way, there is a matter that I would like to discuss with you. Stop by the command room when you can. Oh, and bear in mind, if you end up betraying us, we will know it, and there will be no mercy.
Does jumping at them with my fists count as ranged? Fine. Yes! Finally! Everything is coming up for Veronica. Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Let's go make some XP. Wait, did I get a message? Oh. Bear bull, bear bull, bear bull, bear bull. I think I got them all. That's a problem.
If I die, take care of myself.
No more? Looks like no more. Rushing water, grilled mantis leg, ramen steak. I like a little bit of rushing water. What's that? Nothing. Merc Cruiser? I'll take the cruiser outfit. Unless it doesn't look good. What about the veteran? I'll take the veteran.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I don't even know what I grabbed there. I didn't even see.
What's up? I was told we wouldn't be tested on this. Sure, he's one of the hotel managers on the Strip. He comes up in the news now and then. Him and the other chairman run the Tops. It's one of the nicer hotels. Or so I hear. Elder McNamara wouldn't shell out for a passport for me, so I've actually never been to the Strip. Why do people get so cheap when they get old? Step into my office. See you around.
I remember when I did make it over here in like my first playthrough, and I'd like died to all the people over here because I was like, "Ooh, a place where people are. Right? It's gotta be safe, right?" And I missed. Well, that's... Okay, that was partially because I... it was partially because I missed that shot. Okay, now we can actually see what's in this. Crit chance is crit chance. What? Nice.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
They died before they could even move. That's funny. Like, oh, we're the Vipers, we're gonna get ya. Get real. Love and hate.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
I think it's near the New Vegas Medical Clinic, but I could be wrong. I think it's like just around here. Yep. No. There.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Welcome, sir or madam. We should probably do this real quick.
I have saved her? Hold on.
Whoa!
Monkey. Oh! Guess these are only supposed to knock people out and not kill them. For some reason, I really dislike being in here. Thank you. Big Book of Science, Programmers Digest, and Cementons. Mentat.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Around.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Jeez.
Come on!
Air? 62? I think I have enough.
What's up? Why does everyone always say that? Okay, then I guess I'll be back at the 188. Maybe digging in some dirt for scrap metal or something.
We're not gonna do Lonesome Road all the way through. We're just gonna go and find Eddie real quick. I think it would be funny. And just find Eddie and then leave. But I want to see what is said if you don't do Eddie or get the other Eddie first. Ow. Stim. Doctor bag? There we go.
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer system. That should ensure 100% connectivity and control. Eddie, whenever you're ready. Yes, success. Reporting full success on 369248/B. Eddie was able to interface with and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
Ah. It's like the most unique one. Let's just grab this and get out of here. So tiny. So dead. I forgot about Prim.
What's up? Let's go make trouble. Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? Come back and see us again soon.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break for the night. That was fun though. A little bit of sequence break, but it's fine.
Experiment.
Okay. I'm gonna run out of saves eventually. Alright, I'm gonna stop for the night. Good night.